Anytime!
Hoping I fell off, homie, that's never the case. Money is power and power is money, the reason I'm stacking the cake. Wishing I fell off, homie, we cannot relate. I dash on the pistol, you live by the whistle, I never believed in a break. Working 2 shifts for the check, no tell me I know that I'm next. Deposit is quick and direct, my wallet be quick to erect. Love is too hard to possess, the money is all I respect. Emotion be hard to reflect, the AP is all I invest in. Break a sweat, chase the check, only worry about mine. Wait a sec, only haters vex, always worry about mine.
In your game, cause you threw it all away. I was spending every day running through your memory. Thoughts of you were on replay. With all the things I meant to say, I was so hung up on you, but I kept on pushing through. Cause there's one thing that I knew, love will come again. And when it does, are you ready to open up your heart?
I'll never keep flying up to the stars. Like I'm in the sky, I can't fall apart, no. I can't fall apart, no. You can cut my wings out to rise above, God guided. I can fly above, oh. You can burn my garden, I'll still bloom. You can cut through flowers, I'm still laying the roots, oh. This is a pick you up, this is a pick me up. There's winning in the daily, please stand up. How can you not, how can we not? One day at a time in infinity, I wish you could. I believe in possibility. You don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Self-love is the best love.
It's the best in the east and the
Never
west.
ever stop me, you will never ever top me. I will never let you stop my movement, no. Never ever stop me, you will never ever top me. I will never let you stop my movement, no. I am the greatest, I am amazing, I am a legend. Brown skin's a blessing, blessing. Come join the quest in love. I am the greatest, I am amazing, I am a legend. Brown skin's a blessing, blessing. Come join the quest in love. Moving on, can't take me down, take me down.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Red Shades. We are back for the teen. We are back for the Teen Music Maker Showdown 2. Just want to let everybody know that throughout this night, we will be playing commissions from last year's winners. They were so dope. Can't even wait to see what we're going to get this year. But before we get started, we're going to all introduce ourselves. So let's start with Riche.
Okay, sorry, I was on mute. Hey, everybody. Good to see y'all again. Welcome back for another wonderful, wonderful year of contests. I'm Riche Adefolalu, the youth librarian at the Lower Mills branch of the Boston Public Library. And I'll pass the mic over to my man Hamstank.
What's good, everyone? It's Hamstank. I'm a record producer. I am the resident record producer at the Teen Central, and I'm so stoked that it is this time of the year again.
Awesome, awesome. I know we're all excited to be back here again. Now I'm going to go over to my slides. I'm going to give everybody a bit of a contest overview. And for those who are just now trickling in, my name is Red Shades. I'm a hip hop recording artist and mentor. And let's get started. So for this year's Teen Music Maker Showdown, we have quite a few changes, which are great. We made it so much easier. So how to submit? The submission website is now live, and the URL is www.bpl.org/music maker. And when you go on that URL, there is a submit now button at the top of the page. If for any chance you have any technical difficulties, you can contact us at an email address, which is musicmaker@bpl.org. Now, we do prefer that you use the Submit Now button that is at the top of the page on the URL. Again, that is bpl.org Music Maker. But if you have any issues, comments, questions, concerns, feel free to email us at musicmaker@bpl.org. One of the great things about this year's competition is that we have 3 optional workshops with the phenomenal producer, Hamstank. We're going to have them on May 20th, May 27th, and June 3rd, and they're all Fridays. And they're going to be held and located at the Teen Central location, okay? And then one of my favorite parts of everything, this is like the big grand finale. We're going to have the award ceremony. That's going to be held on June 17th on Friday from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. It's going to be right here on Twitch. And that URL, you're all here so you know, but make sure you tell your friends, your parents, everybody, twitch.tv/BPLTS. Okay? Can't wait for that. Can't wait to hear all the wonderful submissions. We were blown away. I'm sure we'll be even more blown away this year. And so just to reiterate some of the things that will be going down at the award ceremony for this year, we're going to reveal the top 10 artists from the submissions. So last year we received so many great submissions, and it was like a very hard choice to make it go down to just 10, but that's what we're going to do. We're also going to have guest performances from last year's top 10. And we're going to have special appearances from contest judges as well. So it's going to be super litty. We're going to have a good time. You're going to be hearing music from teens from last year. And then hopefully we can do this all the time and you'll be able to hear your own music as well. But now to the best part. Obviously, I know everybody was waiting to hear. We're going to talk about the prizes. So this year, like I said, we are back bigger and louder. We have the grand prize, which is a $1,000 gift card. The second prize is a $500 gift card. And the third prize is the $250 gift card. And they're going to be Visa gift cards to be specific. You also get studio time at the Record Co. And you also get professional production and consultation with Hamstank, okay? And then we're doing the commissions again, and you'll get paid $100 per the commission, and that is going to be offered to the top 10. So, coming up next, we're going to have Riche, and Riche is going to go over the submission guidelines. And first, we're going to have an interlude. We'll be right back.
right, welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those shots of the record company. So that is the studio where the top three will get the chance to do some actual professional recording. So get hyped for that. I should mention I'm Riche again. Good to see y'all. So now our next portion, we're going to talk a little bit about the submission guidelines. And to start, we're going to be looking at the format of how you should submit. So first things first, you can submit as a solo artist by yourself, or you can submit as a group, either one. The track that you submit, we're going to ask that it is at least 2 minutes long and that it's no more than 7 minutes long. So no, extended freeform jazz solos, but also not just like a tiny 30-second beat. We want, a fully formed song to be coming out of this. And for the audio formats, we are preferring the smaller types. We want the file that you submit to be no more than 20 megabytes. I know that sounds kind of technical, but you can find, if you right-click on your file, there's ways to look at how big it is. And the files that'll probably be good for that are M4A, MP3, AAC, what have you. But really, just if you need to find some help, you could even come to the library. We can help you out. Make sure that those files are not too large. But if your song is within that time range, it should probably be good. Next is about how you're going to submit, which is going to be on the website for the contest, which, if you don't know yet, that's going to be www.bpl.org/music maker. So once you go to that website, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff there, but what you're looking for is this big blue button that says Submit Now. So that's what you're going to click on. It's going to take you to the submission form. So when you get to the form, it's going to have some standard questions there. It's going to ask for your name, first and last, also the names of any other teens who are working on the track with you, so make sure you give credit. If you are in a group, but you also want to submit solo, that's cool. But, if your solo track happens to have the personnel who is also in your group, obviously that's kind of an issue. So, we're just asking that you don't do things like that. Make sure you're actually submitting it as a different project, a different kind of work of art, and not just trying to submit twice. Then the name of the group, if you're doing it as a group, or just the name of you, if you're doing it for the artist, your email, address, all that stuff. You'll see it all when you click on the submit link, and you'll also upload your file. And then once you have done all those things, you can hit submit, and you'll be done. That's it. You got it. But if you have any confusion with that, if it's kind of not working right, if for some reason the link isn't taking you where you need to go, you can always email us. So that will be musicmaker@bpl.org. Any questions you have about any of that stuff, you can always reach out and we will happily help you. Now, I want to give some guidelines about the content of your music. Obviously, we don't want to, cramp y'all's style. We don't want to be too uptight about what's in there. But since this is for the library and we do intend to use this music at the library and in our, our Twitch streams and on our YouTube channel, there are a few things that we've got to, set as ground rules. One of those is going to be keeping it PG-13. So any sort of, graphically violent or sexual lyrics, we're going to want you not to use. So definitely avoid that stuff. And cursing wise, what you would be able to do in a PG-13 movie. So if it could be in like a Marvel movie, then you're probably good. And if you have any questions about that, of course, you can email us. But another guideline for that is, are you comfortable with the whole world hearing you say those things or talk about those things? So ask yourself that. Ask if you'd like your mom and your auntie and everybody to hear that, and then decide if it should be in your submission for this contest. Another content thing we like to cover is the ownership. So like I was saying before, you can be in a group or you can be solo, you can be in a band, all those things. If you are doing both, don't double up, don't try to submit twice. We're gonna be checking as best we can, but also that's just not cool. So I don't think you would want to do that in the first place. But yeah, so both are okay, solo or with other folks. but you want to make sure you have the rights and permissions for all the music you're using, especially if you are someone who uses samples. So if you are taking bits of another song and using that in the mix of your song, that's a cool thing to do, but you want to make sure that you actually have the rights to use that music. So let's say you really like maybe the song Candyman, and you want to put a little sample of that, and you think that's going to be cool, but the thing is you have to actually get permission for that particular song. It would be MGM Studios, so you would have to get in contact with them and all of their lawyers and all of the people who are connected to the lawyers of the all that sort of stuff. So basically, that kind of thing gets really complicated. So there are, just as a bit of advice, a lot of public domain songs out there. If you want to look up recordings that are in the public domain, if you Google that, a lot of stuff will come up. Or, if you do have some kind of connection that is much higher than anything I have and are able to get the rights to some popular music, that's really cool. But we're just asking that you make sure you get those rights and permissions, because if not, we are not going to be able to have that as a valid submission. It's going to get flagged when we try to put it on YouTube. All sorts of things are going to prevent us from being able to count that. So make sure you get all your eggs in a row on that one. And next, we'll talk a little bit about what our judging criteria is going to be. So it's going to be the same as last year if you were with us last year. If not, quickly go over it. So we've got three main things we're looking for here. The first one is going to be originality. So we're going to see if this is a distinct song, if this is a memorable song, something that we've never heard before, or at least that we haven't heard very often, or it's taking something that we have heard but doing something new with it. Your creativity, what are you really bringing that's unique with this song? The next part is going to be structure. So there is such a thing as, maybe being too original, too creative. If it's a lot of different ideas coming in and they don't really mesh together, that can be a problem. So we're looking for stuff that's cohesive and kind of has a recognizable, or at least a natural flow, a natural structure that you can really, kind of groove to. So a song that basically makes sense, if that makes sense itself. So then the third part we're looking for is execution. So this is the actual kind of nitty-gritty technical stuff, like your audio quality. Does this sound like the microphones were, decently used, and the levels and all those things are right, and your mixing, your balancing, and then also your performance technique. If you're playing instruments, how well are you playing those instruments? If you're singing, how much control have you got over your voice, and all those sorts of things. So are you hitting the notes? So that comes in play with the execution part. Now, you might be wondering, well, hey, of course I'm a great artist, I'm a great musician, but I'm not an audio producer and I don't know anything about that. Well, you're in luck, because as we mentioned, we are going to be having workshops this year with our in-house producer, Hamstank, and we also have resources at different library branches that you can use that include high-quality microphones, high-quality DAW. Well, we've got GarageBand. It's debatable, but we think that's going to be pretty good. And MIDI keyboard, all that. So we're going to get more into that later on, but rest assured, this year, we heard y'all last time. We heard a lot of folks were saying that they were, working on this in their bedroom, or they had to go and find another community organization that they had a studio they could use. So we're trying to fill that void for y'all. And this time around, we've got a lot of nice studio equipment that you can use. So stay tuned for more information on that. Then a little bit more about usage. So how we're going to be using your tracks, using your music. Whatever you submit, it's going to automatically be under a Creative Commons license, so BY-SA license. Basically what that means is that we, as the library, will be able to distribute the track and use it on things like Twitch and YouTube and Instagram, whatever other social media we're using. And we're always going to attribute it to you. So we can, make use of it in all these different places, but we always have to say that it is your music being used with your permission. So no worries about that. Please don't try to sue us. That's just a joke. You don't have a reason to, but don't. All right, so that is all for my section. Next, we're gonna have another little interlude. We've got a cool video that our friends at the Clubhouse Network sent over to us. And then after that, we're gonna hear from our in-house producer, Ham Stank. All right.
Something about the way you interrupt my day, 'cause I can't get my mind off you. And the way you run the game, it makes me wanna stay. 'Cause girl, you got me captivated, can I say that? I just can't let you go. No, no. No, no. No, no. I just can't let you go. No, no. No, no. No, no. I just can't do it. You're my angel in disguise, the apple of my eye. 'Cause when you're here, there's nothing I can do but putting all I can to make you understand. It's pretty simple. There's no one like you. If we run away together, would anybody know? Or would the only thing that cross our minds be where to go? If we run away together, I gotta know why you're standing by while I get closer and closer and closer to you. You didn't need to try to walk into my life, 'cause when I saw you, I just knew I couldn't live without you. Let me lay it out for you, so you don't get it twisted. There's something special going on with you and me. It's the way I feel when your body's next to mine. It's the way you heal everything that's on my mind. The way I feel when you give me all I'm asking for. It's the way, 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 it's the way. The way, 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 the way. Whoa, it's the way I feel when your body's next to mine. It's the way you heal everything that's on my mind.
Yep. What's up, y'all? Tam Stank here. I just wanted to give you a rundown about the music workshops that are going to be going down at the BPL Teen Central. But first, just a quick little summary. I'm a record producer, and if you ask a million record producers, they'll tell you a completely different thing for what they do. But the way I see it is I'm a facilitator. I'm the bridge between the artist and the final product. So whether that's making beats, laying down a guitar, recording bands, working on film sets, it's a whole bunch of different things. I'm just the artist's right-hand person. And I do most of my work at the record company, which you saw the video of earlier, which is an incredible, incredible institution. And also at Stank Factory Recordings in Somerville, which, if you guessed by the name, it's my spot. So I caught up with Teen Central about 6 years ago. And from 6 years until now, we've been making incredible improvements. So the way the space is set up now, there's 6 Macs and 6 PCs, and they're outfitted with Ableton Live. The Macs have GarageBand and Logic, and there's, I believe, 6 MIDI keyboards. Each computer can have its own dedicated USB microphone, but we also just upgraded to an audio booth with, for all you microphone heads out there, Neumann TLM 102 with an Apogee Duet interface, which is industry quality recordings can come out of those. It's incredible. And so I'll be running 3 workshops, and that's going to be in Friday, May 20th, May 27th, and June 3rd. And these workshops are geared toward your individual needs, as well as exercises to help you kind of like shake the cobwebs off. Like when I was saying before about how I'm a facilitator, I do whatever the artist needs me to do to finish the song. That is how these workshops are set up. I'm never here to teach you the right way to do things. I'm here to help artists find the way that's right for them. And these workshops are going to be split between demonstrations, dissections, where we'll look at popular songs and break them down and hear what's really happening and look at the individual instruments, as well as exercises where it'll flex your creative muscles. Also at these workshops, we will be going through, if you come in with finished songs or song ideas, we will give you good, honest, constructive feedback. And as many of y'all know, things take a few iterations to get to the version that we love. And having other creatives and artists take a listen and give their feedback is very important. So that is Friday, May 20th, May 27th, and June 3rd. If you can't make those for any reason, but still need access to some music gear, there are portable music studios. And what these are, and I checked it out the other day, and I'm actually very jealous. It's everything you need on a tray, pretty much, to make a full song. Whether it's an interface to plug in a microphone, iPad with GarageBand, and the iPad GarageBand is extremely powerful, to microphones and a keyboard. You have everything you need on this tray to make a full, complete, amazing song. And that's what I got for y'all. Coming up next, we're going to hear the second place winner, Nayeli. And before I started speaking, that was the third place winner, Jamie Glover.
paso. No hay que buscarme, ya me elevé. Una adornada con dulces y miel. Bailo con nubes, la lluvia amé. Porque los tiempos cambian y eso pasa. Tú me quieres, eso pasa. El amor me retrasa. Me arrepiento pero no regreso. Sube y bajas como un juego. Las promesas yo las suelto y se van con el viento. Las emociones son como las olas, arriba hasta que estemos en ondas. Me pongo bella y la vida me sigue. Miro al cielo, me habla y me dice: ama tus heridas en los días grises. Pon acción con lo que dices. La luz eres tú, luz fugaz, ¿y qué esperas tú?
What's up, everybody? We are back. And again, I go by the name of Red Shades. And now I'm so honored to even say this right now, but we have last year's grand prize winners, the talented duo, The Loop. How are you? How are you guys doing?
We're so excited to be here with you and be here with all of you guys. We just had a long day of school, but we were like, you know what, we have to do it.
It's great to hear from you again.
Yes,
It's great to hear. Thank you so much. You both are so talented. For those who are not familiar with your group, can you tell us a little bit about your experience and how you've come to this point so far?
Do you want to? Wow. Okay.
I'll talk first.
Okay, you talk first.
So the Loop stands for Ladies of Opportunity and Promise. We have been friends for a very long time, kind of childhood friends, but we started coming together to actually make music in our freshman year of high school. We're now juniors. We make very kind of uplifting, inspirational, some social movement music that kind of gets our message across when it comes to those three topics, as well as we can through R&B, spoken word, a little bit of hip hop, and everything.
Dropped a song called About You, and I think that you guys are going to play it. And last year we did a song for the library for BPL called Be Free. And they loved the song. We were honestly honored to be able to even do the song for the library. So we're in the community, we're young, and we just want to touch other teens and other people out there with our music and through our lyrics. And yeah.
That's amazing. It's great that you guys are so involved in your community already and to have that opportunity to commission for the BPL. And I noticed that you guys said you do music that consists of R&B, hip hop, spoken word. Do you feel like the Loop can be described by a genre, or would you say that you both do it all?
Do it all, personally.
Yeah.
I feel like we are very adaptable to
Diverse.
Very diverse. And also I was going to say adaptable just because I feel like when it comes to if a certain message requires a certain genre or a certain feel to it, I definitely think that we have the ability to kind of embody that and put it through the music.
Yes, because we both rap as well and write all of our stuff. So I think the great part about it is that we have been in so many different atmospheres that we've been able to adapt, like Marcia said, to different types of things. I love me some Caribbean Afro beats type of music, and I love to make music like that. My dad's African, so it's a part of my culture. Definitely incorporating different things, like we do it, and we're definitely working on different sounds as well.
And doing it more too.
Yeah, definitely.
And doing it more. That's so dope. So you mentioned that you both, are in school, and I see how passionate the both of you are about music. Can you talk to us a little bit about how your year's going so far and how you make that balance?
Personally, I think it's been going pretty well, honestly. For me, it's focused to really, maintain good grades. I've been really like a day like this is a good example. Like, we had a really long day of school. I hit up Chris. I was like, hey, what's the dealio? And then we just kind of hopped in the car and we were like, skirt. We came here. And so I think also for me is kind of like having a schedule and maintaining it, taking care of myself and staying positive. Life, there's always ups and downs in everyone's life, but I think also the music and the artistry of it all pushes me to, and I both got into Berkeley, which is a summer program. So
Congratulations.
Really through the year. Thank you so much. So you can go.
For me, the year has also been going pretty well. Definitely been trying to maintain good grades as well. When it comes to balancing kind of the artistry / music part of this and my academic life, I feel like for me the most important thing would have to be just, I guess time management, but like time with kind of making sure that everything is balanced in that way too. Like making sure that I'm taking enough time to kind of prep after school for, okay, I gotta prepare like what questions I think I'm gonna be asked or things like that. And then also taking time to do work outside of school. We do schoolwork together all the time, just making sure that we're both on the same track as a group, because that's very important too.
And I think the great part is that we have each other. We do everything together, schoolwork, just growing up as a teen in the world, our music, and we're able to help each other out. I have strengths that she doesn't have and vice versa. So I think that's also really for us, because then we can just help each other out with things that we
give the balance in the areas that we don't have.
Yeah, you pick up where the other one slacks. I mean, you guys are so awesome. You could be giving pointers to a lot of adults. I don't know if when I was your age, I had time management skills, or maybe I did. I'm not really sure, but you should be very proud of yourselves for knowing how to finagle both a music career and your schoolwork, because that's a career as well. And I know that's very important. So that just speaks to a testament to your work ethic and your passion for music. And so can you tell us a little bit about what you've both been working on, if any at all, like as far as music goes?
Or should I go? I think you can go. Okay. We took some time to I feel like things were moving really fast. So we took some time to really get back into the studio and create some different things. I know right now we're trying to work on a faster song, something more upbeat. As far as that song goes, I can't get too into detail about that song, but we've been in the process of creating. And for Berkeley, it's a really big program, and that within itself has a lot of opportunities for us collectively and individually. So we've been prepping. Towards the end of the year, things get really difficult with school. So we have a lot of gigs coming up, a lot of shows,
especially this month. This month is definitely a busy month. So
this month and I know the month of June and July as well. We have some things coming up around July 4th. So definitely stay tuned for that. We're gonna be posting on our social media when we get the official dates for those events. But we've been performing. We just dropped a song. So usually when that happens, we kind of want to perform and promote the song different places.
Yeah.
So that's been our main focus. But I know definitely during the summer we're gonna be getting back into the studio and creating. Like I said, we're working on our the fast
Or kind of
song.
up-tempo stuff. Yeah, just meeting with different producers, hearing different beats, kind of trying to move along with that. It's been a real big creative process when it comes to that. That's been our main focus, I can definitely say.
Okay, that's awesome. And I don't know if you guys can reveal this yet, but is there any chance that you both are working on an album by any chance?
Now we're both hopping into our senior year, and our focus, I know we're definitely going to drop more things.
Mm-hmm.
As far as an album goes, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
We're not sure. We want an EP for sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I know that's something that we have in the works, and we're trying to get different things together for that. Album goes, I think we're just kind of trying to see where everything takes us, like with school, with our individual, with the EP, with our individual careers and our collective careers. So yeah.
That's the baby steps. Just seeing, basically throwing bait out and seeing what catches and what doesn't, and how to go back to the drawing board. That's an amazing way to be an artist and how to maneuver through the industry. So that's dope. Before we wrap this interview up, this amazing interview that I don't want to leave, I do want to ask, where can people stay updated with The Loop? Where can we follow you? Is there a website, any article that you want us to be aware of?
We actually were in, what was it, Times, or we were in a magazine recently.
The Bay State Banner.
Yes.
Bay State Banner interviewed us, and she kind of talked a lot about our personal life, our music altogether, us as artists. You can definitely stay in stay updated with us on our Instagram, the Loop _IG,
and on Facebook.
Yeah, and on Facebook is that.
It's just the Loop on Facebook, and our individual Instagram is MZstar7,
and my Instagram is Marcia Bibbins _. So yeah,
we post things on our individual pages and on our Loop page about everything that we're doing. If people use Facebook, we have a Facebook platform as well.
That's very popular. I definitely can say, for people kind of not for our age group, we're definitely more on the Instagram side, but definitely for people who are supporting us, who are kind of close through family and friends, and people who are just older in general, definitely on Facebook.
Yes.
That's good to know. Thanks for letting us know that. That's amazing. So before we wrap this up and ask about your participation as performers and judges this year, can you briefly tell us about your experience as a participant in this competition last year? How was that for the both of you?
Okay. I'm just gonna say I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I remember kind of our song playing in the competition, and kind of us sitting together and listening to what everybody had to say. And I just remembered hearing all of the positive feedback, and it really was so amazing. I think that was one of the biggest
moments.
One of the biggest moments, definitely. And it was so amazing to hear, hearing that we won, and hearing your feedback as well. It was really great, because I've heard of you and all of those things, so it was really amazing.
And hearing everybody else, for me, hearing other artists, other people that are in the community doing music, doing the same thing that we're doing. So for me, a highlight was definitely hearing other people and hearing our song and knowing that we won. At first, this is what happened. My mom was screaming on the phone. She was like, "You guys won! You guys won!" And then her dad, we were at her house. Her dad came through the door and was like, "You guys won!" And it was a big moment for us. We were really excited. And I think honestly, in the moment, we were kind of shocked. My mom was like, "You guys are so nonchalant."
Yeah, we're not.
In the moment, we were just did this really happen? And hearing chat, everything that everybody was saying, it was a great moment for us. And I think also we were wondering if people were going to like it, what people were going to think about the song, and finally getting to hear that people really liked the song and that it was recommended. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was a great
and just being a part of it in general, and that opened up the doors for us to be able to create a song for BPL. So it definitely all started there, as far as this program and this platform with you guys.
That's amazing, and not too many people your age can say, yeah, I collaborate with the BPL. Nothing too big, nothing crazy. So that's good. So what are you both looking forward the most this year now that you get to be a judge?
I think I'm gonna have to steal your answer. I'm looking forward to hearing new artists. I'm really looking forward to hearing what people are gonna bring to the table. I'm looking forward to be able to kind of, if possible, give, constructive criticism, give kind of areas of, you should work on this or add this, or I really like this. I'm really gonna look forward to kind of help like building new artists up. Definitely.
Yeah, what she said, uplifting, hearing, observe, learning something myself.
Yeah.
We're still young and growing, and I know there's probably going to be people that are older than us, learning and growing from other people, hearing what other people have been working on throughout the year. And I'm really excited about that. I really am. So I can't wait until it happens, because I know it's gonna be great.
That's dope.
Getting to see someone else's reaction when they win, I think that's gonna be a highlight for us too, because we were there. So getting to see how someone else feels about winning and hearing the song, I think that's going to be really great.
That's dope. So are you both also excited to perform as well?
Yes, we what we're performing, we don't know yet, but we're excited to do it. So
That's good. We're excited too. We're us here all at the BPL. We are like uber fans of The Loop. Can't wait to see what you both do next. Please keep us all updated. And again, like I said, this was an honor to interview the both of you. For everybody watching, I hope yes, I hope that you learned a lot about The Loop. I hope that you're excited about this year's competition. And we're going to go into a small interlude. And we're actually going to be playing The Loop song that they did as a commission for the BPL called Be Free.
Whoop, whoop.
I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. Me right now, living in a fragile state. You're heavy-hearted, broken-minded, gotta carry the weight. Know this pain's been excruciating, I know. You've been losing patience, but what you need is to be free. Relieve yourself from all the grief. Don't be scared to free yourself. Play your mind from what holds you back. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. Me right now. Don't you know that you don't have to stay the same? You can just change your ways, open your mind to change. Oh, be who you are. Stop all the shields and trying to hide all your flaws. Just open your arms. Don't be scared to free yourself. Lay your mind from what holds you back. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. Me right now. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. Me right now. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free. I wanna be free, I wanna live free, now that my mind's free.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Red Shades, and I'm back with Rishay and Hamstank, and we are coming to the close of the contest kickoff. I hope you all learned a lot. It was amazing. And just to briefly go over everything, Rishay, could you just briefly sum up the review guidelines and let them know the email that they can use for questions, comments, and concerns?
Definitely can do. So basically, you're going to go to www.bpl.org/music maker. On that website, you're going to see a big blue button near the top that says Submit Now. Click on it, enter in all of your information, and upload your track. At the bottom, make sure that track is at least 2 minutes long, but no more than 7 minutes long. And you want to make sure it is less than 20 megabytes. And a audio format that will, be suitable for that, something like M4A, MP3, what have you. Make sure that content is PG-13, no, graphic stuff. We want to keep it friendly for the kids at the library. And make sure you are giving the rights and credit to everybody who needs it. So anybody who works with you on that track, and also if you sample something, make sure you have the right to sample it. And that's it.
Yes, absolutely.
Questions to musicmaker@bpl.org.
Yes. And before we take it over to Hamstank for the closing remarks, just want to remind everybody that you have until June 10th at midnight to submit, okay? So Hamstank, let's take it away.
Ultimately, I'm so stoked to make cool stuff with y'all at the workshops, May 20th, 27th, June 3rd, and just in general. Even later on at the TRC with the top 3. I'm ready to hear all the fantastic submissions, and I'm just beyond stoked.
Yes. So again, everybody, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come to the contest kickoff this evening. And we are going to leave you with another song from The Loop, who again were the grand prize winners last year. And it is called About You. See you next time.
You make me feel some type of way, yeah, it's you. Thinking that you're better than me, yeah, it's you. Acting like you're so scary, but confidence is more than attitude. Y'all make me feel some type of way, yeah, it's you. Thinking that you're better than me, it's you. Acting like you're so scary, but arrogance ain't flattering. That ego fit, I ain't feeling it. No, you think that you're so magnificent. I don't flaunt it, but yeah, I know I'm it, yeah. You think you're on top, the sad thing is that you're not. You need more than attitude to be put on pedestals. Arrogance is one thing, it's more than the money. Humbleness is the key to not being ugly. You made me feel some type of way. Yeah, it's you, thinking that you're better than me. Yeah, it's you, acting like it's so scary. Confidence is more than attitude. Made me feel some type of way. Yeah, it's you, thinking that you're better than me. Yeah, it's you, acting like it's so scary, but arrogance ain't flattering on you. Why try so hard to be something you're not? Why try so hard to be something you're not? Acting like you're better than the rest will make it fine. You look in the mirror and you wanna pick a fight. With all the things you hide, you're covered in your pride. You're stuck in your own lies. You said you're gonna change your ways, but where's the change? I guess you only have yourself to blame. You You make me feel some type of way, yeah, it's you. Thinking that you're better than me, yeah, it's you. Acting like you're so